Bam! And we're back at it again with the pink cushions, and it's match week 14, and we'll be letting you guys know our predictions, and we also have some exciting new news. That Jayden is now an official member of the Tetra Football Gang. He's the 5th member, so kind of ruined the name.
Tetra doesn't apply anymore.
But Tetra's in the, well, not in the mud, but yeah.
It's some great match day 14 banter to kick off our reunion.
Yeah, Joe's finally back as well.
Great banter.
Good day, evening, whatever time you're watching. No time though, because
He's
I mean,
Yeah, he's gone to Southampton, weirdo.
no, he's coming back from Cornwall.
He's coming
Visiting
back.
his sister.
Still.
Scotland.
Should we get into this then anyway?
Um,
First game.
It's winning predictions, are we?
Yeah. I guess so.
Good stuff. Alright, King Power Stadium, Leicester City versus Manchester
Does
City.
someone want to get up to what Tom predicted for this?
I will do that now.
We'll put Tom last because he doesn't deserve to
Do you want to
go
go first then, Ryan?
No, I don't feel like I deserve it, George. You go ahead. You know, you're the
So I
leader.
think Tom's out first. Tom
we're
went for
doing
3-0 Man City.
Yeah, no.
3-0 City.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's a bit harsh.
That's kind of a standard prediction, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it is Leicester.
Who is it again?
Leicester.
Leicester.
But it is at Leicester. So.
Ooh.
Leicester, they can score goals. They can score goals.
I'm even prepared for this one.
They just can't defend. I remember a couple of years ago, Leicester beat City 5-2. I'm just going to go through the reverse of that. City 5-2 Leicester.
2 goals for Leicester.
Yeah. They can score, they just can't defend at all.
Okay.
Very, very entertaining.
I think I'm going to be harsh on Leicester and say 4-0 to City.
I'm going to agree with Joe on that, 4-0 City.
And Ryan?
I'm going to agree with my London counterparts, 4-0 to Manchester City.
Yeah, we know an interesting dynamic here. Chelsea, Tottenham, and Arsenal.
Yeah, this is the most fully hatred
I mean,
group of ever.
it's like the Champions League in a nutshell. Someone's already qualified, not quite qualified yet, not even qualified for the group stage. Oh.
Well,
Should we move on to the second game?
so Bournemouth versus Tottenham at the.
I feel like Bournemouth's new manager balancing good form is gone,
It's coming to an end.
but Tottenham are also very
I
boring.
thought it was funny.
You lost to Newcastle last
We
week.
did lose to
They
Newcastle.
did lose but Newcastle are a different kettle of fish to Bournemouth.
I don't know what it is. I feel like it's sort of Tetra curse here because ever since I stopped filming the prediction and reaction videos, Tottenham
Tottenham,
I mean, you normally don't back Tottenham to do that well.
but can you see why?
Can you blame him?
You go first with your score prediction.
Well, the last few weeks have been a tricky few weeks for any Tottenham fan. And I'm still absolutely. What are you doing? I'm still absolutely seething. Is that word about the midweek game against Sporting?
Yeah, that's
Having that goal chalked off right at the end of it was perfectly fine by my opinion. Yeah, I'm going to
Do you mind doing an impression of Antonio Conte just for the viewers at home?
Oh, what? 3-0 to Tottenham.
3-0 Tottenham.
Always a good time.
Do we want to have the Arsenal fan predicting the Tottenham result?
To be fair, I do see the Tottenham win. I think 2-0 Tottenham, I think is the most likely outcome.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you there. I think Bournemouth, they had a nice little new manager bounce. They didn't lose for 6-7 games in a row, but I think that's gone now. The wheels are coming off and they're going to lose 2-0.
The wheels are off the bus, they go
Shut up,
round.
Ryan. Right, anyway, get on.
But I think, 3-0 Tottenham. I respect you lot, whatever you're doing over there. But
thanks. Still higher than you.
Both of you, shut up.
Yeah, well,
Jayden, we're not talking about real life. You might have smoked a joint before coming on, but we're talking about the league table here.
I had a mocha. It's different. This is
Different colour drug. Remember when Mr. Davies?
caffeine in it.
Remember when Mr. Davies gave me on drug day? I went,
Story
today,
time.
guys.
right.
I had a drug this morning, guys, and it turned out he just had a coffee.
That's true.
Story time with Ryan.
So have we all done that one?
Yeah, next game.
Yeah,
What you go for?
there's Brentford versus Wolves. I went 3-0.
Ooh.
Oh!
Brentford versus Wolves.
Oh yeah, we did get Tom's for that one, didn't we?
We didn't.
Well,
He went for 2-0 Tottenham. That's
Okay.
fair.
So do you want to do what he did for
So
this game?
for this
first?
one, he went for 2-1 to Brentford.
Oh, Brentford versus that's really interesting. Wolves were really good, going forward against Leicester. They just couldn't put the goals away, and then Brentford were rubbish against Villa. So I think I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I just can't pick between them at the moment.
couldn't quite put it in the back of the net against I think it was Leicester. But But I do think Wolves might have a better game. Who are they playing against? Sorry, I've just got really
Brentford
bad.
versus Wolves.
I think they get a goal, but I think Brentford will get 3. So it's not really that relevant. They've scored, but
So 3-1 to Brentford.
I've got on the goal sheet.
Okay,
So
thank you.
3-1 Brentford.
Yeah, it's a really bad way of saying it.
yeah, you spat it out.
Right, go on.
I think Diego Costa is actually, if he plays, he's a talisman. He's an imposing striker, and I think that's what Wolves really need with alongside Raul Jimenez if he ever plays again. Really.
He is playing again.
He's just not the same
He
player.
just lost a bit of
Just everything.
talent.
Which is a bit of a worry for Mexico. We'll talk about that another
Oh,
time. But yeah, Wolves. I think. I mean, let's be honest with Brentford. I put them to. I don't know if you read out the predicament, but you probably did. I put them to win 5-0 against Villa last week, and they were shit. We'll see. Lost 4-0. Conceded 2 in about 4 minutes.
It's a 9-goal deficit.
to be fair, it was because Gerard Yekos has just decided to leave. I always do Gerard's.
So Gerard actually, you think Gerard leaving helped?
Yeah, because they saw how shit he was, and he's going, oh yes, he's gone.
I'm going to go for 1-0
Let's go on a title
1-0
charge.
to Wolves.
And Jayden.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Wolves.
Fair enough.
I think while Wolves are still just horrendous, Brentford aren't at that level where they're going to draw or even beat a team like Wolves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even at home, I think Wolves are
They have
better
looked
away.
very poor this season. Next game, anyway.
Wait. Before we get on to the next game, I do want to ask, can we have predictions for Barnet of the Week? It was a new segment we did in reaction to the week. We'll just spice it up.
Just because
Last
of
week,
Reece
last week
James.
was Reece James. Did you see the hair?
Barnet.
Yeah,
Like haircut.
Oh.
He was here
I thought you meant the team. I was like, what are we caring about Barnet? You're like the Vanarama League, aren't
No, haircut of the week. Do you think Reece James will get it once again, or?
Probably.
I think he should give up on it to us go ball because he.
I think John Joe Shelby wins it. I mean, he's
This
dedicated his life to his trim.
This
Yeah,
is so.
I'd say
This
John
is
Shelby.
so.
What is he
stupid.
doing? He's looking at girls' Instagrams. Wait,
What?
what?
He's looking at the Arsenal players.
I would say.
haircut too.
I'd tell you the best haircut out of anyone in the entire league is
Eric
probably
Thomas Bannister.
No.
Gabriel Martinelli.
No, that's awful.
That
He's got
not.
really
That is not.
Bald on the
wrong
back
with
and
you?
sides. He looks like an absolute twonk. I'd probably, I'd
Or
John
Gabriel
Shelby.
John Joe Shelby.
John Joe Shelby.
He's stuck with it.
He's dedicated his life to the
Alright,
ball.
He's proud.
Let's just do the next game.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Brighton versus Chelsea. And before you say anything, Tom's gone for 2-1 to Brighton.
Of course he
Oh.
has.
Is it away?
Is
Is
that right?
At Brighton.
He's a little
Better
wow.
away.
For Brighton. Well,
To be
why
fair,
don't we go for Brighton then?
Well, come on, let's be realistic. We're not losing to Brighton.
They've been poor since losing to Potter.
They've been absolutely poor. They've had a pandemic there. I think, Chelsea.
Go check out Ryan's video.
I didn't get what that meant. You were talking about Brighton Planet. I thought you'd filmed a video in Brighton during the pandemic.
So guys,
Which
today,
shops were closed.
COVID-19 has taken over Brighton.
Oh
So I just think, ever since we've got Potter, we've actually looked like a decent team
Oh,
again. So I'm gonna go 2-0 to Chelsea.
my. Fair enough.
Respectable.
It's definitely been an upgrade for Chelsea, Potter over Tuchel, but I think he's blindly going about his business. I don't think he's got any part to play in the fact that Chelsea are doing well. I think they're just motivated by the new manager. The players are actually making the impact. I don't think Potter's at all working any wizardry. I think he's actually just
no
Not
problem.
working as
getting by with blind luck. I'll give him 2 months. I'm going to say, alongside Tom, 2-1 Brighton.
Ooh. Well, Jayden.
Right, so Brighton, they haven't done so bad. To be fair, they exceeded my expectations for them so far. And Chelsea, of course, still one of the top 6. So, that being said, I'm going to go 1-0 Chelsea, just because, Chelsea, even they're a top 6 club.
They're just better, basically.
They are just better. As Joe said, motivated by the new manager. So I think that's going to give them a bit more kick, a bit more drive. But Brighton is still
That
going to
bit of
keep
poetry
it down.
has really touched my heart there.
Oh,
Just
you're
the
welcome.
words, you know.
From one side of London to the other, I guess.
There's not. Oh,
It's
God.
like the hate.
Yeah.
There's a cloud of hate in this corner. Just generating.
I'm like a neutral in this, and everyone else just hates
We
it.
probably should have sat him in the middle. So. Jeremy Cole, so many fights. Security guard Steve, what's going on?
Oh
Oh,
Right,
I'm sorry,
let's
but
just
Jeremy Cole, what a show. We should get that back
No,
on our screen.
do a watch
Okay, I'm bringing it back. But I'm a different name. This is Leo's word, so I thought.
Ah.
Jeremy Cole.
The unofficial.
We're going to have to cut that. 'Cause you can't see it.
He's the unofficial sixth member.
No.
Remember.
We don't talk about them.
Alright,
Palace
my-
3,
I have
Southampton
my
1.
prediction for Brighton. Chelsea. Yeah. God's sake. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Jeremy Kyle.
do it quick. 1-0 Chelsea, why not? They're just
Yeah,
better
Okay,
than
so
Brighton.
Palace 3, Southampton 1. That's Tom's prediction anyway.
Palace v Southampton. Palace got rinsed by Everton, didn't they? Southampton looked decent. I'm just gonna go for a 2 draw.
I think rinsed is a bit of a strong word.
God, is that the time already?
Fuck off.
Parental advisory, explicit content.
5 o'clock.
Right then.
So,
Jayden, your
why
prediction.
then?
So, Palace, as Joe said, Joe.
Hang on.
Oh,
I've got an
Cut
idea.
that. No, that's a professional tactic. You'll do that, and then when you go back to edit it, it'll be a massive.
Right, don't worry. I'll reintroduce.
Just
Right, so
get on with it.
my no, you're doing it wrong. You need to do it and then stay silent for 5 seconds. That's what you need. So my
We can't. Unless we put this in a blooper, we might as well.
Let's just talk.
who is it? Palace.
Palace Southampton.
You forgot who his teams were.
Right,
You're
so
happening, you know.
Shut up, let's go.
Palace Southampton, please. Just say the score.
so.
Well, he doesn't know yet.
Fuck off, man.
You shut up. You're in timeout. You can't speak for a minute. You can't then, Jayden.
Check yourself, mate.
Check, mate.
Oh. Right, so Palace, Southampton. Imagine Southampton are playing away.
They are, correct.
Yeah.
Away
Right.
from the south
So
coast.
Palace being at Selhurst Park, it's
Oh,
a different
wait.
atmosphere.
Is
It's-
Southampton not at the seaside?
Was it with you in the seaside every single
Right,
time?
joke.
Is
Right,
that-
Jayden, just get your prediction out, man.
Right, so as I was saying, I would imagine, like Southampton, they kept Arsenal from continuing the winning ways, as it were. they gave us a first draw of this season. And Palace aren't doing too bad either, so I'm gonna go 2-2.
Thanks for
That's a good
that.
Joe?
I
This
think
is horrendous.
I'm just absolutely puzzled. I
Sorry.
don't know.
What's the
Another part of me was
conservatory
thinking
Just do the easy
Palace
option.
can
Go for a
score
draw.
goals. Another part of me was thinking Southampton can score goals. Another part of me was thinking they're both pretty boring.
So just say it's a draw then.
Palace
Go for a draw.
are like minnow Arsenal. Vieira's kind of employed that tactic, if you know what I mean.
Why are you playing footsies with me?
What?
You just started one for
What the
End
hell?
of story. I'm going to go for
Score
1-1.
Score. And
1-1.
score.
A
Just say a
score?
result. Say a result. Just a result.
Well, Palace and Southampton.
It's not what I asked for. Numbers. 2 numbers. Go.
Hang on, just let me. Everyone shut up.
Palace and Southampton are two very equal sides.
Go on.
And that's why I think we should bring the Jeremy Kyle show back.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Please say a score.
I think they are two very equal sides, and I think it'll be a draw 1-1 because they are both quite boring. And to be fair, I would never watch a game between Southampton and Palace.
Fair enough.
That's offensive to every Palace fan.
And Southampton, man.
Poor Harry.
Sorry, Harry Shaw. Just watching.
Final 3 o'clock game, where there is a lot, is Newcastle versus Aston Villa.
And what did Tom predict for that game?
Tom went for a sturdy 3-1 Newcastle.
Oh, it's a squirrel. Oh no.
Well, Wow. Personally, I'll just go for 2-0 Newcastle. I think they're much better, so just 2-0 win.
Well, Villa, I feel like
They might have a little bit of a new manager bounce, and they
I don't
impress
know,
Emery,
honestly,
but
what's going on with Newcastle at the minute. They seem to be so good.
they are really good. That's why I'm going for a
Who's
2-0
the new manager?
win. Aston Villa are getting Emery.
Unai Emery.
Yeah.
Well, they've already got him, but
no.
he just starts November the 11th.
Well, interim for now. He starts like November something.
November the 11th.
Be a bit late by then. We had one game before they took a hiatus for a month. Alright, who's
Third scoreline, one of you?
For who?
Well, one of you.
Newcastle Villa.
Still
Oh,
to
no, I was asking.
Right, Newcastle Villa.
No, that's not the scoreline.
Shut up.
Newcastle playing at home against Villa, who I have now discovered have Unai Emery, ex-Arsenal manager.
Doesn't like him.
No, I do not.
Can scoreline?
Not surprised following,
I would imagine that for Aston Villa it's going to take some time to get used to how Unai Emery likes to play, as it was the same with Arsenal for Arsene Wenger's protege, if you want to call it that, when he came. Well, I mean, am I wrong? Yeah. I've lost my track of thought. I've lost my track of
What's your
thought.
score?
Just say a score.
Right, so with Newcastle, obviously they beat Spurs, it's a top 6 club, and Aston Villa's going to take a while for them to get used to how Emery is going to want to have them playing. So I'm going 2-0 Newcastle.
Joe?
This is a hard one, again, but I think Newcastle probably do have the edge. 2-0 is definitely a good shout. I think I'll second that. I'll go 2-0 as well.
Yeah, I said it too.
That's right, third now, sorry.
Heard it. Go on,
Will
Ryan.
we make full house?
Full house.
Well, we won't.
What was it Tommy B say?
Don't say 3-1.
Oh,
Yeah, but he's not here. He doesn't count.
What
He doesn't-
crap? He's not even in the house, so I'm going to make that a full house. Not 4-0. 2-0 to Newcastle.
Yeah, next
Four
game.
of us saying it.
4-1 then.
Jeremy
so
Clark.
5:30, Fulham v Everton.
Ooh.
At Craven Cottage, one of the oldest stadiums in
Who?
They've got an upgrade.
Trivia with Joe there.
Fulham. Fulham.
the. Yeah,
Fulham
Thanks for
versus
this information.
Fulham versus who?
Everton.
Everton.
Oh,
So
boring.
why don't you go first in line?
It's boring to be fair.
Match compliment, I
What?
suppose, Crocs.
Probably.
Play.
I'm going to go for 3-2
I
to
find that boring.
Fulham.
It's
Mitrovic, hat-trick!
That's kind of scream like 1902 because they're two like very old teams, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they both got. I mean, we've got Frank Lampard versus Marco.
Is that at the
Everton
Cottage?
manager. Yeah. It is.
I love that, you know.
Sure. I know you could have cut out some crappy joke about a cottage. You went
The
3-2,
shed.
did you?
Yeah, 3-2.
First I'm going to read out Tom's, which was 3-1 to Fulham. Will I agree with that?
No.
He's thinking.
Quite frankly, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to go for 1-0
Frankie?
1-0 to Fulham.
Frankie Lampard.
Well, I'll just go for
Oh,
mine.
Fulham.
I'd agree with you with 1-0 Fulham. I think they'll just grind out the result.
Just go on
Simple as that,
there.
really. Probably a penalty with Mitrovic or something. Jayden, what do you
I
think?
can see it being a 2-1 for Fulham.
2-1 for Fulham.
Obviously,
No one's backed Everton, can I just say? I like that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, you're welcome. Things with Everton is not ideal, are they?
I mean, they have like these consistent runs of form. Like they lost the first 2, then drew 4, and then like won the next 2 or something. Like they just go through like win, draw, lose or something.
I love the hand synchrony.
If you actually think about it, Fulham higher than thing.
Fulham are definitely hard.
in the league right now.
Right, so that just goes to show whose form is better as it stands. So yeah, 2-1 Fulham.
Next game then?
Liverpool versus Leeds
Ooh, I want
United.
Big up
to
Leeds.
know what Tom's done.
Leeds.
Alright.
Yeah, what's Tom gone for?
2-0 to Liverpool.
I
Thank you,
thought he was
Tom.
going to say Leeds.
Do you know what? Leeds have been very poor ever since they beat Chelsea, really. They haven't done
Shut up.
anything since then. So I think that Liverpool, if we don't win this game, it's just, I don't even know what to think.
Inexcusable.
I just don't
Do you
even...
reckon if we ever get big, we could hire security Steve?
What do you want? Shark you? Yeah, Leeds be very poor. If we don't win this, I'll honestly be like even more embarrassed than I have been when we lost to Forest. So 3-0
What?
3-0 Liverpool win.
I'd be more embarrassed if I've lost to
3-0
Forest.
Liverpool win.
Oh,
Is it at Anfield?
It is.
It is. Okay.
Leeds winning then.
So the last couple games Liverpool have had away from home haven't been great to say the least. I think.
Look at him
You-
caressing that
Our
Liverpool
away
badge.
form.
You lost 3-2 against us.
Not your proudest
in
fan,
the
mate.
Emirates. You lost 1-0 against Forest away from home last week.
Yeah, our away
However,
form.
this time you're at Anfield against not a great,
They're not
a
doing
good
well.
club. Don't get me wrong, but not a high performing team.
Right.
So
Right.
I'll go 2-0 Liverpool. I reckon.
Yes.
You know,
Joe?
I can kind of agree with everything you said. Their away record isn't clean at all.
Yeah.
But at home they have been impressive, and especially I think we've seen in the Champions League their capabilities
Yeah.
in scoring goals. Salah has suddenly come back.
I mean, it's the away form problem. That's almost where it started, and we lost to Napoli as well.
Sure.
Napoli are a really good side by now.
I think I'll back Liverpool on this occasion. I was thinking of putting a shock in there, but considering my poor run of predictions recently, I think I'm going to play it safe this time. I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool.
And Ryan,
I'm gonna play it safe too. I don't want to go risky. I go 3-0 Liverpool.
yes.
Just because he said it.
Speaking of people that haven't been very adventurous, neither is Tom, because he's literally gone for the most predictable results other than the Brighton one. He's gone for Arsenal to win 3-0 against Nottingham Forest.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, but
I can't blame him.
I think that's
Well,
too.
Where are Nottingham Forest right now on the table?
joint 19th.
Second last, is it?
Yeah,
Joint 19th. Right. So yeah, I can. And is
Imagine losing.
Is it at the
I'll have it
Emirates?
wrong, so they might go out.
Imagine losing to
It's at the
Nottingham
Emirates.
Forest.
It's 3-0 Arsenal. It's
3-0
simple.
Arsenal. He's
3-0
agreed
Arsenal.
with Tom.
I'm gonna go 4-0 Arsenal.
4-0.
I just think actually no, Nottingham Forest becoming 2-0 Arsenal. They're becoming a little.
Jesus. No.
Right, okay, we don't need
Alright,
this.
He's to that people with Brighton.
need Brian to be
dead. And the Tottenham fan.
I mean, I
You're
did see
honestly-
what happened.
All things considering
It's
you're an
Forest.
Arsenal fan,
Don't
I'm
let him
absolutely
intimidate you.
blown away, like the fact that you haven't been generous enough to yourself. Because as a Tottenham fan,
Are you about to say something like 5-0?
I don't want to admit it, but Arsenal right now are probably the most exciting team to watch in the league.
They've definitely got a good style of play, well, maybe sloppy in recent weeks.
Maybe.
Though to be fair, I will say that if we're going to have a bad patch of form, let it be now. Like when we can afford to drop points. Because if we're say we're in the later stages of the season.
With City, you never
We've done-
can afford to drop
I'm
points.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know that.
I think all of our teams, City maybe not, because they're
Every team this season has had
but our 4 teams are we're in danger because of the World Cup. Think about it.
Yeah.
All of our players are going to be playing there. These other teams, their players aren't going to be going to the World Cup. If they are, they're going to
To
probably.
be fair,
go
I'm
out
actually
there.
worried for Brighton.
So our teams, which have got players which can get far in the tournament, they're going to be absolutely shattered. That second half of the season, we're going to see those bottom teams.
Haaland
lots
as
of
well.
games.
Yeah,
Our teams are going to be slipping.
Haaland,
Yeah,
not
Haaland,
not even
yeah.
having to go to the World Cup.
Exactly, yeah. Someone, I don't understand why someone doesn't just cripple him. I know you get a red card, but you've saved the world of football. You'll be treated as a god among 90% of football fans.
Amongst
Brighton, I saw something.
100%.
I saw something like Roy Keane should have gone for Alfie Haaland's balls instead of legs. Would have saved football.
Yeah, with the World Cup thing though, I am actually really worried about Brighton. So already lost so many players and their manager, and Trossard and Caicedo are both going to end up going to that as well.
Yeah, but I mean, can you see Belgium or Ecuador getting very far?
Ecuador probably not out of the group. Belgium, it could get
Belgium.
Although to be fair, you could say the same about England right now.
Well, this is for another video, obviously.
Yeah,
but Belgium for me, I'm just going to say right here, right now, their golden generation's gone.
Anyway, Arsenal Forest, have we had everyone's?
I haven't.
You need to
so
say
I'm
yours.
going to go 2-0 Arsenal.
And I'm going to go for 3-1 Arsenal.
Right.
Have you said yours?
Yeah.
But as I was saying,
2-0.
if we are going to have a bad patch of form, let it be now, so that we can come back after the World Cup and
Shut up, man.
just steamboat any team we have.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if say we're in the later stages of the Prem, we can't really afford to drop points, and we're this close to bottling top 4 again.
Honestly.
And then we get a bad patch of form. That's not ideal. If we, however, are sitting on top of the league and we can afford to drop points now, I would rather have the bad patch of form be now than later.
Can I be honest? I absolutely love your honesty that you're saying. Okay, we don't want to bottle top 4 again. But a lot of Arsenal fans right now would be thinking, oh no, we might not win the league. Whereas you're actually being honest, saying top 4
We
is
could bottle
our
top
realistic
4.
goal.
Top 4 is
Well,
our
Arsenal
top
fan,
4
I'm
is our
actually thinking
realistic
of,
goal.
Right,
top 2.
I'm just gonna
I think
say-
they can
He's turned into William Shakespeare.
He's thinking realistically, yeah.
It's actually outstanding. To be fair, I do admire the same as you, the honesty, because let's be honest, City are winning the league. Liverpool,
Yeah, we'll be.
they're not coming. They're
might
going
get
to top four, but
Klopp's
not
already
second.
said we're not in the title race.
Yeah, you're not even going for second.
My mum thought Klopp had retired the other day, and I was thinking, what are you talking about? Anyway,
Oh,
Tom's
next
final
game.
prediction was Man United 2, West
This
Ham
is the
1
last game.
at Old Trafford.
United,
So
West Ham.
no,
At
big
Old
four
Trafford.
West Ham.
I
Who did you
really,
go for?
Even 2 on United.
I really hate United, and I hate the fact they've got Anthony. He's just a little showboater who doesn't actually do much. Fidget spinner himself. Not quite as elegant from Ryan, but
Hey.
yeah, I
think that's what you meant.
I think it's pretty obvious as a Liverpool fan. I really don't like United, and I actually kind of like West Ham. I like the squad they've built, and they play some good football. So I'm
Joe
going
can't relate to that.
yeah, Joe can't. I'm going to go for a 1-0 shock West Ham win.
I'm not going to lie, I think you're being very, very harsh on United.
I just don't like United.
Out of all the Big Six teams, they're probably the ones I actually like the most.
As a Tottenham fan, there's no real beef.
There's no real beef with them. I just admire how they had their glory days now.
Let me just say this as an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, historically you're gonna hate them, but Tottenham and United never really hated each other that much.
Though, as a Tottenham fan, I would say you've got to like City because you always seem to beat them. You always seem to beat them.
Yeah, but
They're like the bone
No,
team.
it's good. It's good that we beat them because I hate them the most out of all of them. I actually probably
Because
hate
you're
more
Man
than
City.
Arsenal. I probably hate City more than
I
Arsenal.
probably
To be
hate
fair, I
City
agree
as
with
well.
that. They are they are the sugar daddies of the Premier League.
Yeah, exactly. I dislike Arsenal because I'm a Tottenham fan. I dislike City because I'm human. You know, I just don't agree with their.
I
their
just like
yeah.
Qatar because I'm human.
Right, my turn. So, at Old Trafford, it's United versus West Ham. Gianluca Scamacca, since coming in from Sassuolo, from Serie A, he's only scored 2 goals for West Ham. He's their main number 9 now, isn't he? Scamacca?
He's kind of been
Or is
in
he
and
their
out for
backup?
Antonio. He's been in and out.
I think Antonio's.
He's looked alright. He's looked alright in some games and.
It comes in on like the 70th.
But in
minute,
14
Antonio.
games,
Big
it is
game.
14 games now.
I don't know.
So,
I don't think
massive.
he's played all of them anyway.
In however many games West Ham have had, he's only, in the appearances he's had, he's only scored 2 goals. Anthony Martial, he showed up to Man United. He's put Ronaldo on the bench for a reason, and he's constantly getting forward, putting the ball to the back of the net. So that being said, and with it also being at Old Trafford,
He's injured though.
with Martial,
Yeah.
well,
Then
I
you
mean,
pair
even
like
then,
Rashford, Sancho,
even then, you've still got Ronaldo to take their place.
I've had enough people saying Ronaldo's the problem, especially from Real United fans. No, mate, listen, if Ronaldo wasn't in your team,
Ronaldo's
you
not
really,
the problem.
you really would
clearly.
be absolutely
Relegated.
in Nowheresville. Yeah, he
Right.
would suck. He's the motivator.
Can-
He's
can-
Yeah, like
can-
last season they would have been so far.
Ten Hag's a fraud. He's hiding behind the fact that Ronaldo's actually secretly going out of his business and doing the managerial role.
Yeah,
Continue.
he's like the Mbappe of the Premier League, isn't
He won the Euros for Portugal, basically.
Yeah. Without even playing.
Yeah, well,
He's
Right,
just-
anyway.
Manager sat down.
Let's get the final predictions in.
I'm gonna say 2-0 United, Man United.
That is fair.
I don't know.
Huge
Joe?
speed.
This is a really hard one.
Oh.
Oh.
Mhm. What do you mean by that?
It's a
Okay,
difficult game, right?
This is a tricky one. I'm going to go for
It's really hard.
3-0 to United. No real reason behind that. I just don't like West Ham.
And Ryan, last prediction of the video. Is there any shock
Well-
result for you here?
It's a really difficult one to put something in, you know, put your finger on, I mean. Oh god.
Oh dear.
No
Put
dear.
your finger on.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
I'm actually gonna
It's a shambles.
smiling through the pain right now because I'm gonna go for a 3-0 Man U. But, you know, we've made some dodgy jokes, so I'm just gonna agree with what you've
You
said.
just agreed with me throughout the entire video. You do them first set.
End of the video then. Not really. Most of those predictions were pretty reasonable, really. Not
Nothing wild.
not really
maybe
many.
Leeds, not everyone predicting Leeds to win could be a bit wrong.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us your thoughts on what
and
these games are
also,
going to be.
let us know if you want some more Peter Jure-esque speeches from Jayden.
And bonus, remember, 1,000 subscribers, Ryan gives away a shirt.
And tell us if you're American.
Or Chinese.
All right, that's
we
it.
don't
That's
Also,
it, that's it.
wait. Quick mention.
He's going to
Twitch.
shout out with mum.
The Twitch. We have a Twitch page. We're trying to get this guy to get an Xbox for his birthday, as well as.
I've got an idea about this.
Man,
I've got an idea about this.
But yeah, anyway, see you soon.